Okay, hey y'all, we back with an episode 6. So we picking up the part 2 of why kids are so disobedient and always talking smart. We have a caller on line 1. Her name is Ms.Kay. She gonna be putting her little input on why kids are the way they are. I won't be doing too much talking, just a little piece by piece. Ms. K, they can hear you. Go ahead, baby.
Okay. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
But I think, well, for the most part, I know that kids are entitled and talking back because I think a lot of parents parent out of guilt, and parents tend to try to make up for the stuff that they didn't have, and so it's like, okay, well, I don't want my kid to go without, or I didn't get to have the Jordans or whatever when I was growing up, so I'm going to make sure my kids have it. And so the entitlement comes with that, right? And so when they misbehave, there's really no consequences too nowadays. Like parents are afraid to discipline their kids, and everything is seen as abuse, whether it's emotional, physical, verbal. Um, you don't have the freedom to really discipline your kids anymore.
Right.
And kids are rewarded regardless, whether they're doing good or bad. So there's really not an urgency, for kids to behave or respect adults because they're going to get rewarded regardless by school, by parents, especially the guilty parenting parents. So that's my take on it. I see that a lot as from being a teacher and now having a daycare that the guilt of not being with your kid all day, or they're trying to substitute for an absent parent, things like that. Or again, coming from their own childhood of not having certain things, and now you want to shower your own child with everything you didn't get, and that's it's detrimental because there's no sense of accountability for these kids. There's no sense of earning anything. They just feel like they're entitled to whatever, whenever.
Yes, it is
Yeah.
so true. Just like with that massacre that happened with the kids in Texas, like that was terrible, like, and then, kids get rewarded for being bad. Just what you said, just exactly what you said. It's no discipline. It's no hard concrete that we used to have, it's just, hey, you just do it and you get rewarded for it. And that's what's so confusing to the kids. That's why a lot of them are destroyed and they just going out and doing shit from left to right and right to left, and it's not good at all because it doesn't make them a better person in the world. It make them a hard person to work with. You can't tell them nothing. You can't say anything to them, and they're destroyed at young ages. That's what's so sad. Like I wish it was some kind of way we could come up with something to have for kids to, have some type of outlet to talk to somebody. Wouldn't you agree? Other than just the schools and the teachers, they need more than that.
Oh, definitely. And I feel like, because talking to your parent or talking to your teacher could be biased, and you don't have someone to really tell you about yourself and to really listen to you and not have any judgment. Um, Again, I just think a lot of these issues stem from the parenting.
Yes, yes, mama. Yes, they do.
Yeah,
Yes, it starts from the home first.
yeah, it definitely starts from home.
Yeah.
Like it's as young as 2 years old that are very manipulative. They know exactly what they're doing. Their behavior at home is totally different, in daycare. Good example is when they're at home, they're not doing nothing. They don't have to clean up. They don't have any kind of sense of responsibility. It's just
You ain't lying. It's no more chores being done or
no,
nothing. They could just sit and be on the phone for hours, computer hours. Don't do no work. Don't respect no adults, no nothing. And it has to come to some type of change because these kids are not going to be nothing but just an adult, and you're not going to be able to deal with them at all. At all. They just going to be murders, killers, dealers, and stealers.
yeah. There's a lot of young adults not working, don't even know how to properly apply for a job, write a resume, anything.
Speak on it. Speak on it. It's people, grown people, that's getting resumes done, and this is something that you should have learned when you was 12 and 11 years old. They showed you
Right.
how to do that. Prepare yourself for that.
Had to go out, right, and apply and actually talk to the manager or ask to speak to a manager and talk about the job, right? So
Yes.
now this is the internet generation, so everybody's on social media and they don't have social skills. They're right.
Yes.
So
Yes.
when they
Oh,
start talking,
it's
those
so
jobs,
sad. I'm sorry, baby. It's so sad because you hitting right where it needs to be. Yes, baby. They don't have no type of skill at all. All they know how to do is sit around and talk shit and don't pay no bills. Don't know how to go fill out a job application. Can't have wipe they ass. Can't make no money to buy themselves their own pads. Like, it's crazy.
yeah. I mean, the parenting is so hand holding to where you handicap your own child, and I get it because it's your child and you want nothing but the best, but you don't see how a lot of parents don't see how detrimental it is to handhold their child for so long and not allow them to do anything independently.
Yes. Yes, it is. That yeah, that's a good one because it very is. That is just what you said is detrimental to handicap your child. Yeah, you're eliminating your child from its regular life that it has to function through all through the rest of the time of it being on this earth, and you just handicapping them by just no, yes, this, that. It's too confusing. That's why the kids don't know anything. They don't know where to go. They just lost.
Yeah, yeah, they don't, and a lot of parents are even scared to allow their kids to even do anything on their own, and that's sad.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I thank you for coming to the people because somebody needed to hear that because somebody's going through it right now with their child. And it's just overall, the entire world has kids and everybody's going through it. They can relate to some type of degree where some kid is doing some type of rebellious shit and be wanting to be rewarded for it. Like, okay, if I do bad, then she gonna give me this anyway. Oh, I ain't got the new shoes, I'ma get them. I ain't got the new phone, I'ma get it. It's just that's what they got set in their mind.
Right. Well,
Just
if the parents that are doing the hand holding and not giving their kids any accountability, then you just have to be prepared to take care of a grown ass man or woman.
can you say that again? Sure. Can you say that again? Because that's all you doing. You robbing your child from being able to function in his day-to-day life.
Yeah, and then you just have to pick up that slack and take care of that grown man or that grown woman because no one else is going to do it.
You ain't lying. Yeah, that was. I thank you so much for coming on here. And if anything else you got to say, go on and tell the people and let them know. Please say something for them that they can hold on to, because they need to hear this. Please give them something.
Stop out of guilt. Stop parenting out of guilt. Stop trying to make up for your own childhood
Right.
or bad behavior.
Yes. Did you guys hear that? So if you're doing that and you're robbing your child, you guys stop it. Don't do that to your kid because, I mean, hell, how they going to be able to go on with their life? If you don't show them nothing, they won't be nothing. So with that said, y'all can take it how you want to. And I appreciate you coming on here, Ms.Kay, and giving the people your blessing and your grace. And is there anything else you want to say to them before you go? And I would like for you to come back and talk to the people again, because you got some good words that they need to hear. And that's what we trying to do. We just trying to heal the people a little bit, give them a little something. That's it.
I don't mind. I'll be back. But if anybody can get anything from me is, again, give your kid accountability. Do not reward bad behavior. Try to make them as independent as possible. You're not going to be here forever. They need to be able to function and move around if something happens to you.
Yes, that is so true. Because they're not going to be able to make it without you because people don't last forever. We see that every day. Somebody losing somebody. So, yes, do that to your child. Do not handicap your child. Like, if that's what you're going to do, then step out the way and let them find their own way. Step out the way if that's all you can do. And with that being said, we catch y'all next time, and peace and blessings to all. See y'all.